This is the first student-led live broadcast in the nation, bringing you the best stories and sports since 1970. We are CHS Today.
Good morning, Spartan Nation, and welcome to today's newscast. I'm Ella.
And I'm Riley. And now it's time for CHS Today.
In world news, at least 14 people in Bali have been killed in what officials say are the island's worst floods in a decade. Torrential rains triggered severe flooding across the island, causing rivers to burst their banks. The rain has now stopped and water levels are receding, but rescuers are still searching for survivors.
In national news, a teenager who shot two fellow students before turning the gun on himself in the foothills of Denver has died. The shooting was reported around 12:30 in the afternoon at the school in Evergreen, about 30 miles west of Denver. It is not clear the reason of the attack.
Students going to Costa Rica will meet tomorrow during Impact in Senorita Brown's room.
There will be a Europe trip meeting today during Impact in Mrs. Medina's room.
Sophomore ECHS students will meet in Mr. Thompson's room today during Impact.
There will be a junior class council meeting today in W163 during Impact.
There will be a freshman council meeting next Tuesday during Impact in Miss Martin's room. All members, please plan to attend.
Next Friday, the 19th, there will be a swim call-out meeting after dismissal.
Students, CHS will be celebrating College Go Week next week. Senior waived applications will start the 22nd through the 26th. Due to homecoming week, we will be having dress-up days the 15th through the 19th. The dress-up days are as follows. Monday, professional attire day. Tuesday, military day. Thursday, skilled trades day. Friday, wear your favorite college gear. There is no school on Wednesday the 17th.
Here's a reminder for homecoming week dress-up days. Monday is birds of a feather, match with your twin. Tuesday is homecoming Olympic shirts and PJ day. Dress up in your best pajamas and make sure to show out for your team. Wednesday is welcome to the jungle. Think animal and tropical prints. Thursday is tropical Thursday. Each class will dress in their color. Seniors are blue, juniors are pink, sophomores are orange, freshmen are green, and teachers are yellow. And last but not least, Friday is crazy red and white carnival. Wear your Spartan gear for game day.
Homecoming Olympic team forms and court self-nomination forms are available in the front office and in Ms. Combs' room, W261. If you are interested in running for court or participating in the Olympics, please pick up forms immediately. Olympic forms are due the 19th and court nomination forms are due on the 18th. If you want to participate in the Olympics, the cost is $40 per team, and your team name and shirt design must be approved. Let's take a look at why you should sign up for court.
Homecoming court nomination forms are currently available in the front office and in Ms. Combs' room. If you want to be part of court, you can go ahead and fill those out and turn those into Ms. Combs by, I believe, the 19th. Self-nomination forms are literally just something that you pick up and you fill out if you want to be on court. So court consists of a freshman prince and princess, a sophomore prince and princess, and a junior prince and princess, and then we typically have 4 to 5 couples on the senior portion of the court. And from those 4 to 5 couples, you'll vote, the senior class will vote on who wins Homecoming King and Queen. And Homecoming King and Queen is announced at the football game at halftime on that Friday. When it comes to like the responsibilities of court members, all it is just to like show up and show school spirit for, the high school as well as the team. It's to support homecoming. When it comes to what else you do, you'll get a crown if you're a princess and a sash. If you are a prince, you'll get a boutonniere and a sash. And then you will be required to participate in the homecoming parade, which will be that Friday right after school. We have an early release day that day. It's your responsibility to get a vehicle and someone to drive you through the parade. Parade's really short, so it's not that hard. And then at halftime of the football game, we announce all of the court members, freshmen through seniors, and you will use that same vehicle. Whoever drove you will drive you on the track around the field, and we'll announce you that way. This year, depending on the bleachers, things might look a little different, but that is typically the requirement for homecoming court. And then at the dance on Saturday, homecoming court gets announced, king and queen dance together, and that's pretty much it. But it is just something that you can do for fun, and it makes homecoming more fun as well when we have like a full court. So if you're interested in signing up, please go get a form from the front office or Ms. Combs's room, and you can fill all of that out and turn it in, and we'll put you on the list.
Did I get it right? All right, last up.
Last year we won freshman homecoming court, and it was a really fun experience as a freshman. It was really fun doing all the dress-up days throughout the week, and
it was amazing to walk out on the football field in front of everybody.
Homecoming court is a great way to represent your Spartan spirit at CHS and a great way to get out of your comfort zone while having fun. Don't hesitate. Sign up now by picking up a form in the front office or in Mrs. Combs's room.
Can't wait to see who runs for court this year.
Make sure to vote.
Homecoming tickets will go on sale in the bookstore on September 15th. The cost is $10 per person.
Lunch for tomorrow is a classic American cheeseburger with waffle fries. Other options include mini turkey corn dogs or a classic cheese pizza.
What's the weather looking like, Noah?
For the next 14 hours, at 7 it will be sunny at 80 degrees, later tonight at 10 it will be partly cloudy at 71 degrees, and later in the morning at 7 it will be partly cloudy at 51 degrees. Now moving on to the 3-day. Tomorrow, Friday, will be sunny, the high of 86, low of 59. Next day, Saturday, it will be just about the same, partly cloudy. And Sunday will be about the same, but the high will be reaching 90 degrees. That's all for weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Noah. On this day in history, 4 planes were hijacked by the terrorist group Al-Qaeda. 2 of them crashing into both of the World Trade Centers in New York City. Another plane crashed into the Pentagon, and the other was taken back over by the passengers, which later crashed into a field in Pennsylvania. This day changed America forever. Let's take a look at how those at CHS remember it and how we should remember it.
All right, so 9/11, I remember I was in middle school, and it was a little bit, earlier in the day. Everybody was kind of, teachers and stuff were kind of, just not acting the same as normal. But I remember I was watching a television. I was in the library, and I saw the second tower get hit, and begin to think about what it meant, how nothing like this had ever happened in my lifetime before. And so for 9/11, for me, it was a time that changed everything, right? Getting on a plane would never be the same again. Security checkpoints anywhere would never be the same again. It was a total and complete change of the way of life for a lot of people, because the United States thought that for a long time that we were indestructible, that we were completely defensible against everything that could happen. Nothing like this had happened since Pearl Harbor. So 9/11 was one of those moments that really kind of took the United States by storm, that we had to be careful, and that we were vulnerable, just like every other country in the world. And a lot of my friends I knew, being in middle school, went and got involved in the Middle East, in the military, and stuff of that nature. So that also, it shaped and impacted the entire life of young individuals like me.
I was in Miss Griffin's class and junior in high school, and all of a sudden the class behind us was connected, and my freshman football coach was the history teacher next door. He came in the door and he was like, "Hey, turn the TV on." There was a plane that hit one of the World Trade Towers. So at that point we didn't know what was going on. Like, we thought it was an accident, right? That a plane had accidentally hit the tower. And then, so we're all sitting there, we're seeing the smoke go from the building, and I've had 6 concussions, people. My memory is horrible. But I remember out of the corner of watching that TV, that second plane coming in and hitting the tower. And like, it was then like we knew like this wasn't an accident, right? And then as the day folded on, so they kind of put us on like lockdown a little bit, like not like we have like today with lockdown, but like we stayed in the same room all morning and like watched the news unfolded. And then we saw what happened in Pennsylvania. We saw what happened at the Pentagon. And then, you know, I can remember the towers like falling. Like, once again, like my memory is horrible, but I can actually remember it was almost like slow motion, seeing that go down. So it was a big day. And like the rest, we went to lunch, and then afterwards, like it was like our 5th period class, and we stayed there the whole rest of the day. And it was definitely a sad day. So.
I was in 7th grade on 9/11, so I was 13, and I still remember it was a Tuesday in first period when we found out what happened. So it's not something that, you know, even as an adult that you forget about. Hopefully kids today don't have to experience something like this again, but it's a day we need to continue to teach our kids, you know, like I'm teaching about today with my students, and hopefully we don't go through something like this again. But today is a day to remember, and next year will be 25 years, and that's an important one also. So we need to think about our veterans, our firefighters, our police, and just everybody that lost somebody on that day.
Thanks, Arthur, for that amazing tribute video.
Now over to Carly with our Spartan Nation sports.
Thanks, girls. The boys tennis team traveled to South Dearborn last night, winning 5-0. This puts the boys' record at 14-1 on the season and 4-0 in conference, securing the top spot. Sports action for today is girls varsity golf against East Central away at 5, boys varsity soccer against Centerville home at 5:30, girls varsity volleyball against Greensburg home at 5. Sports action for tomorrow is boys varsity football against Madison, kickoff at 7. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
Thanks, Carly. Birthdays for today are Hallie Hoeing and Tyson Weichert.
Birthdays for tomorrow are Elle Huston, Madeline Lang, and Autumn Logan. Happy birthday.
I'm Ella.
I'm Riley.
I'm Carly.
And I'm Noah.
And that's all for CHS Today.